Good morning, dear students. I hope all are well at home. Today, now we are again going to continue chapter 2, that is population in the world. So the last class, the growth of population main components we discussed. 3 components. Among the 3 components, the births, deaths and migrations. Births and deaths, how they are particularly related to growth of birth, growth of population. So how their birth rate in the world, an average, and different nations, low birth rate, high birth rate, low death rate, high death rate. We studied. Today, the third important component of the population, that is migration. Migration, it is most important component, because nowadays we are all the people. We can't sit simply one place. I don't know why. Several reasons are there. We are always moving from one place to another. Totally, migration meaning the movement of people from one place to another, and he or she settled the place temporarily or permanently. That is migration. Migration, it is related to the people movement also. They are migrated, they are settled also, particularly permanently or seasonally. That is migration. So it is influence the growth of populations. Among the types of population, among the migration, so types of migration is very important. Totally, 2 main streams of migration it may be concerned. That is internal migration, international migration. Internal migration, it is first to internal migration. Within a country, the people, their movement from one place to another and settled. Within a country means from one state to another, from one district to another district, like Karnataka to Tamil Nadu, Tamil Nadu to Andhra, Andhra to Punjab, North India to South India, like that. Totally, so within a country, the people, wherever they are settled, that is internal migration. International migration, it may be the people movement from one country to another country, from one nation to another nation. So Indians, they are settled in USA, England people, they are settled some other country. It means one country to another country, the people movement, that is international migration. Across the border, they are settled. Come to the next point, internal migration. Again we are going to subdivisions, subtypes. That is, within a country, 4 streams of migration concern. That is rural to rural, rural to urban, urban to urban, urban to rural. So within a country, so urban means it's a town or city. Rural means that is a village. First one, rural to rural. Rural to rural. Within a country, rural to rural. From one village to another village. From one rural to another rural, the people movement. So why their people, their movement from one village to another village? All the streams, so 2 reasons, maybe I am going to explain minimum. So rural to rural, why they are going to settle? One village to another village. Totally 65% backward and developing countries, rural to rural migration, it is dominant. Marriages. Marriages is very important. Like that India, like that country, after marriage, especially for women or girls, after marriage, they leave from their parents' house and they settle their husband's house. That is the main reason. It's a social commitment of the country. Okay, not only some countries it may be like that. So 50%, maybe 5.5% in India like that. Rural to rural migration. So the girls or women, thereafter marriage, they are settled their husband house. Automatically the growth, the strength may be decreases parents house, the husbands and their village, their rural, the increases population growth. So the one reason, that's the rural to rural migration we also called female migration, another word. Another reason particularly for labor. So from why there are people from movement from one village to another village, particularly for labor, for harvesting time, for better wages purposes. They are going one village some season after their comeback, or every day they are going come back like that. That is not one seasonally they are going harvesting, particularly for agricultural work. Agriculturally they are doing some other village work, that purposes they are going and settle seasonally. So that is two reasons particularly for rural to rural migration. Rural to urban. Why the people movement from rural to urban? Rural to urban, mainly why the people their movement from village to city or town, mean job opportunities. Village people they are suffering lack of unemployment problem, and such a reason, so and including the better standard of living, better salary, good education, good health, because villages we can't see very good institutions, very good hospital, it is not available. Very good medical facilities purposes, very good education, higher education purposes, job opportunities, standard of living. So these are all the reasons people they are going from rural to urban. So it is another 17.5%, maybe I don't know exactly. So like that may be related to second important stream of migration. Next one, urban to urban, one town to another town. Why the people again they are going migrated urban to urban? The main reason urban to urban, so the people those who are settled in small cities people, they are again going to move the big cities because better salary, better commitment, better standard of living. Suppose then from Mysore, Bangalore. Mysore also urban, Bangalore also iron. Particularly from Mysore to Bangalore the people settle because of salary it is more, earnings are more. So Bangalore people they are going to settle in Hyderabad, Mumbai, Kolkata, so metropolitan improved cities, commercial purposes, business purposes and better standard of living, totally earning purposes. It is to be roll urban to rural, small town and cities to higher towns and cities. Next one, urban to rural. Urban to rural, the last U-turn, the people movement from urban to rural. So lastly, especially for employed retired people, again they are going to settle rural, because at the same time urban, which are lot of problems, especially for pollutions, land wise drinking water problems, corruption, so injustice, so immorality, several problems in the urban, especially pollutions. That's why retired and aged people, after their work, after their employment completions, they are going to settle in rural, because as an interval, the last time, it is most important role. So urban to rural, the last, especially aged people, they are going to concern, because urban has lot of disturbances comes to their life. So mainly pollutions. So these are all urban to rural, it may be last minute may be concern. Next one, international migration. International migration I already said. The people movement from one country to another country across the border. So here, so reasons you know already. Why people their movement from one country to another country? That is the two important reasons I explained later. Here two divisions. One is a immigration, another is a emigration. Immigration. Immigration means the other country people. The other country people they are come and settled in India. That is immigration. So emigration means Indians they are going to settle some other countries, that is emigrations. Just example. So immigration means incoming people to the country, then emigration means outgoing people from the country. These are all the difference. Immigration and emigration both also reasons same. Particularly so for higher education purposes, the people going to meet some other place, they are going to settle temporarily higher education, job. Especially Indians software engineers, they are settled in USA. better salary, better education, some tourism purposes also 6 months, 1 year, they are traveled around the world. That is not a migration. So better education, better medical facilities, better commercial purposes. So these are all the kind may be role, particularly for one country to another country. Totally job opportunities and better standard of living and better earnings, that purposes. Education, it is also very important, and health maintenance also it is very important. Totally these are all international migration related. So come to the next one, that is distribution of populations. Distribution. Almost the world population, it may be crossed more than 7.38 billion nowadays. 7.38 billion is a very good strength apart from the world. So what is the meaning of density? Yes, so density of population. Density, the population strength, we may be explained in terms of density. Density is nothing but, so the total geographical area divided by the total population. That may be available density. Density is nothing but the unit is always measured. The area limitation, it is very important. Particularly how many population, how much population or how many population they are living 1 square kilometer of an area. 1 square kilometer. 1 square kilometer, what is the population strength number? That should be known as the density. That is the density of that particular area. Okay. So total population divided by total geographical area. It is always measures per square kilometer of an area. The world population density, we are going to 3 divisions, may be divided. Areas of high density, medium density, low density. So population, it is unevenly distributed all over the world. That should be noted. Different reasons are there, that is secondary. So areas of high density. Areas of high density means the population, it is very more, the thick they are living regions, especially eastern, southern, southeast part of Asia. Almost Asia, especially for south, eastern and southeast part of Asia, like the China, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaysia, Mongolia, Philippines, Japan, including Russia. Almost these are all the southeastern parts of India, almost thickest population. So year-wise, totally world population 700 crore, but more than 300 crore they are living, here should be one in southeast parts of Asia. The different reasons are there. Even high density areas, northwestern part of Europe, especially for England, including England, Spain, Italy, Belgium, France, okay, Switzerland. So Denmark, these are all including northwestern part of Europe also, almost high density population in Europe continent. Then northeastern part of USA, like that USA, it is also most important role nowadays. So even California not region like that, Washington DC, Chicago, Detroit, these are all very important. Southeastern parts of Canada, Ottawa is the capital city of Canada, like that. So these are all like 3 important zones in the world. High density means per square kilometer the number of people, particularly for more than 1,000. Second one, medium density of zone areas in the world, that is Argentina, especially South America, Argentina. So Southeast Africa, including particularly for Eastern Australia, which are comes to under second medium density zone. Third one, low density zone, north and south polar regions, Norway, including Greenland, especially south polar region, Antarctica, it is very important. So there's no one people will, it is an uninhabited area. Cold regions, North Pole and South Polar regions, climatically bad. That's why the people, they don't want to live there. Hot and cold deserts. Hot desert means Sahara, Kalahari Desert, where deserts are there. Hot desert in India, Rajasthan. So like that, hot desert. Cold desert means where ice caps are there. Ice, cold area, ice regions, Himalayan mountains, like that. Hot and cold deserts and high rainfall regions of equatorial regions. High rainfall in equatorial region where the high rainfall maybe naturally existed, those region it maybe comes to under, particularly for very low density of people. Antarctica, it is a nil. Today recently the advanced countries, scientists they already entered the labs and experiment purposes they started. So that should be noted. Otherwise, so totally northern pole, permanently inhabited place in the world. These are all very important density of. So anyway, the 2/3 of the population they are living only 7% of the total area of the world. Other important. 2/3 of the people they are living near the 500 kilometer, just 500 kilometer distant from the coastal region. That place only they are living. So that should be noted. So next, apart from the top 10 most populated countries in the world, more than 200 nations are there. So top 10 most populated countries list according to 2015 census. So countries population in percentage. First one, China. China, it is highly populated country in the world. Highly populated country. Now we crossed already 1.36, means 1 billion population, 100. So 136 billion populations. Now it is more than 147 now today. So one means 1 billion. 1 billion 36 crore means 100 billion, more than 100 crore populations. 100 crore, 136 population, 1.36 means 136 crore population according to 2015. Now today it may be increased. India, it is secondly highly populated. Now it is India also, it may be crossed. The 1.21 according to 2011 census. Now it is maybe 142 something. That should be noted. Anyway, India and China, which are both, it may be including more than today, is according to 2015, so it may be 150 something. Today, almost India and China, nearly 300 crore population in the world. India and China, totally 700 crore population, 300 crore only available, maybe existed or living only in India and China. Highly populated countries in the world. More than 19% of the total population they are living in India. So what I am telling now, so these two countries, Asian, which are bit on 300 crore populations, is a very highly strengthable human resources, India and China. Third one, United States of America. So now it is very important. So it means 31 crore. Today is more than 39 something. Anyway, 31 crore population nearly maybe United States of America as North America continent. Indonesia, first two it is Asia continent, United States of America it is a North America continent. Indonesia, it is also part of Asia, southeast part of Asia. 23 crore population, it may becomes to 4th place in the world, 4th place apart from the top 10 countries. So Brazil, the South American continent, one important country may be Brazil. Brazil, it is the most important. Brazil, now it may be crossed 19 according, now today is more than 23 something. So Brazil is another important 5th highly populated country in the world. So Pakistan, it is also emerged recently in the population density including the growth. 18 crore population, now it may be 21, 22 something. What I am telling now, so these are all very important top 6 countries list come to the Pakistan. Percentage wise, 19.4 comes to China, 17.5 comes to India, 4.5 comes to United States of America, Indonesia 3.4, then Brazil 2.8, then Pakistan 2.7. Then 7th important country, that is Nigeria, an African country, Nigeria. I said already high birth rate in the world, that is Nigeria. One important, so 17 crore population, that is 2.39% in the world. Bangladesh, another important Asian country should be remembered, 16 crore population, now it may be increased, 2.26%. Russia, United Soviet Russia, it is very important, So it's the biggest country, but 14 crore, now it may be nearly 18 point something, so 2% in the total world population, percentage. Japan also, it is a top 10 highly populated country, 12 crore listed according to 1.7%. Maybe come to in different listed, 11, 12, 13, there comes to other important countries. One should listen, almost top 10 Asian countries which are dominant, especially for China, India, Indonesia, Pakistan, then Bangladesh, then Russia, then Japan. Almost 6, Japan itself has ocean given in, maybe including in Asia also. 6 to 7 countries maybe comes to under in the Asia. So top 10 means more than 6 countries, more than 6 top countries in the highly populated that may be listed in Asia. So why the Asia continent, it is highly populated, growth also, density also, human resources. It is a sudden emerging population explosion. The reasons are there, the several next class we are going to explain. But I am telling you, so these are all things may be related, geographical reasons, economical reasons, socio-cultural reasons are there. So why the population strength, it may be varied from one place to another. Several reasons are there. Is a good climate, it is there, good opportunities are there, and even illiteracy also, because especially population, it is a high, that is almost illiteracy also one of the reason, and including advanced countries, highly illiterate countries, almost the growth rate, it may be very low, because their thinking capacity was apart from the problems of the overpopulation in the next. So these are all things, and apart from the influencing factors of density of populations, like that they are related particularly for influencing of population growth. Same, the migration, what are the factors they are influencing? Same factors they are influencing particularly for the density of the populations. So geographical reasons, why the population density is varied from one place to another. The reason may be geographical reason, cultural reasons. Again, the job opportunities, employment opportunities, standard of living, good temperature, good rainfall, good weather, good climate, okay, low land price, security of the people, the stable government. Okay, these are all things particularly, and religious reasons, caste reasons, and totally the people drinking water also they including education, medical. Okay, some they wants to, the psychologically the man wants to leave that place reasons. So one place, one region, growth rate is very high, the density rate is very high, the distribution rate is variation. It is not simple word. Reasons are there. Why the migration, what are the reasons are there? Same reasons may be applicable to whenever now the distribution of the population also. So next class, today we have a lot of discussed, especially for types of migrations and distribution of population, highly populated countries. Next class almost we are going to studying, they may be related to overpopulation problems, and what are the measures to control the overpopulation in the world, how their role in the national wise and international wise, how they are supporting. So these are going to lot of discussions to be concerned. So anyway, should be noted. So these are all the list also, the parts also. Density, what I am again telling, how many people they are living in particular area means per square kilometer, how many people they are living, that is density of the particular area. It is varied from one place to another. Anyway, today the lot of information will be discussed. So dear students, we will meet next class. Thank you.